Let's start to get into our market overview, and we're going to get right into the software to start there, right? Let's go start off with our home page, and I need to set that up over here. So here's our home page. For those of you who are not subscribers, this is what the software looks like when you first open it. Another thing, if you like what we're doing today and you're on YouTube, I want you to like, share, and subscribe. If you have other friends, as you are investing in the market, if you have other friends that invest in the market, share this with them so that they can get a feel of what you're doing to make money in the market. If you like what we do here, like, hit the ring, hit the bell so that you get notified of when we have new presentations, and of course subscribe to the channel. Now, another thing that I would love for you guys to do is put comments in the videos after they come out. Joey spends a lot of time to get the videos out for you, all edited, so it takes out my Glennisms. I don't know why he does that, but he takes out my Glennisms. He reposts the video for people to look at, okay? Comment on them. Let me know what you feel about them. Do you like the presentations? What would you like other things? What other things would you like to see in the presentations? You guys have a voice. Use that comment box in our videos to be able to tell me what you think. Wow, excuse me. And with that, I try very hard to go through those comments and respond to them. All right, so they will not be up there just, you say, hi, I hate you, Glenn. All right, I'll respond and say, but I love you. All right, or you say, hey, Glenn, we love what you do. I'll be like, and I agree with that because I'm well worth it. Right, Joey?
That's right.
Evidently. So just do that. And no, you can't type your stocks in now. But I will give room at the end of this presentation to look at stocks that you may be playing as well. So as we go over the market, as we do these things, I will give you an opportunity to do that as well. Let's start with the market overview. From the market overview, looking at our home page within the VectorVest software, this is what you see. Our market timing gauge as of today is one tick into the green. The color guard is mildly bullish. And what we do at VectorVest, not only do we provide you with data, but we also provide you with guidance. VectorVest does advocate caution when buying stocks at this time, because looking at the market timing gauge, even one tick into the green, look at our color guard down below. The color guard tracks 3 of our market timing indicators: the price movement of the VectorVest composite, the short-term price trend of the market with the RT or relative timing, and the health of the market by way of the buy to sell ratio. Now, we track the trends of these indicators both on a week-over-week and day-over-day basis, and we assign lights to the tile. What's the main color you see in the color guard over the last 6 trading days? It is yellow. Yellow means as a traffic light, you slow down. And we're saying the same thing right now. Slow down, whether you're bullish or you're bearish, just slow down. If the day is up like it is today, what do? You dip your toe into the water. You may buy 1 or 2 stocks that are moving. And when the market has got a lot of red in it, that's a good time to stop buying stocks long and possibly moving over or transitioning to playing some of the stocks to the downside. But this color guard gives you great guidance as to how to play the current market and how to manage the current positions you hold. All right, so a lot of yellow. Looking at currently, we track 8,200, almost 8,300 stocks. How many of them have buy recommendations, sell recommendations, and hold recommendations? So when we talk about the kind of information that you get, it's above and beyond what you just see on the internet. We give you more in-depth analysis, and with that analysis, we will help you to make better decisions in the stocks that you buy and sell and the right times to buy and sell. Notice also as well, how come I can't, what is that? That is top VSTs. There it is. So on there, that's that next panel you see right there. We'll always provide you with the stocks in our database that have the best combination of value, safety, and timing. It is our master indicator for ranking stocks. The best stock, one of the best stocks out of the top 5 happens to be a tanker, which is sitting at up 4% today. All right, so a lot of great information right at your fingertips. Now, because we're sticking with the market overview, let's take a look at what we see in our market timing graph. Now, our market timing graph looks at the price movement of the price of the VectorVest composite. The VectorVest composite is an indexed arithmetic average of all of the stocks that we track, and currently we're almost tracking 2,300 stocks, right? This is the movement on a one-year basis of that VectorVest composite. We can truly get a feel of when the market is moving up. Let me spread this out a little bit. Truly get a feel of when the market is moving up, when the market is moving down like we have here, and when the market starts moving sideways. Let's currently look at the last 3 months worth of data. Look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days moving from this level of a bottom. 5 out of the 7 days the market is up. Open candle means the market is up. Closed candle means for the most part that the market was down. Coming off of this level of 10.8, this is a candlestick pattern right here known as a bullish harami, which could be a possible reversal. We had followed through the next day on 10.10, and look at that. We also are looking at 3 and 8 exponential moving averages. How would you have known coming off of this retracement in the market to get back in? 1, here's that candlestick pattern. Let me go put on my date line. Here's the candlestick pattern. We got confirmation the next day on 10.10. Would that have been a good opportunity to get in the market? The answer to that is yes. Now, if you wanted more confirmation, remember on the right-hand side, can you give me the right-hand side, Joey? On the right-hand side, we are looking at, thank you, the 3 and the 8 exponential moving averages. When did they cross? They crossed on 10.11. You had a couple of opportunities to start taking advantage of the market moving to the upside. And since then, the market has been moving up. The 3 and the 8 are both moving up, and the 3 is pulling away from the 8. Nice open day today. A little bit of a candle on the top of a little bit of a wick at the top of the candle. A little bit of selling pressure, but still a bigger open candle than the wick at the top. So we're still feeling comfortable about being bullish in the market. Now that we see this, let's get into some of the news that's starting to push the market in this direction. Let's get to our first news story. And this is as of a couple of days ago when we had some news about the U.S. and China coming to a trade deal. But on Monday, that the stocks closed slightly lower as the U.S. and China deal draws skepticism. All right, notice that we are going to be rolling out different phases. So in phase 1 of the trade deal was announced by President Trump, with China was not finalized. Interesting. So coming off of that Monday, the market did feel good, knowing that there was a possible moving forward of the trade deal. So the market responded. All right, the S&P on that day was only up about 0.25%, and so on. The composite was up 0.3%. And closed down 0.1% to end near 8,049. The outlook for the trade agreement came into focus following a Bloomberg news report that said Beijing would not sign off on the agreement until further details were worked out. Interesting, right? What else is moving the market? Still under the whole headline of market overview, we just got news that a Brexit deal was potentially in the works as well. So what would a Brexit deal mean for U.S. stocks and global investors? A tentative agreement that would see the UK finally leave the European Union. This has been going on now for the past couple of years. After more than 3 years of acrimonious wrangling, gave U.S. stocks index futures a modest pop early today, which is Thursday. So 2 big news articles that are in the background of the global economy, Brexit, finally maybe possibly a deal, and the U.S. and China possibly coming to the table, but we have to work out what's going to happen in each one of the phases. So keeping in mind, let's go back to the graph with that news, which was the 14th. This was the 14th. The news came out on the 14th about the China deal, a little trepidation, but look at the next day. The market did move up and has been moving up since then. The Brexit deal happened as of last night, which was here, and now the market is moving up. So 2 things that are definitely pushing the market a little higher. Now, what I always do every week is I do create a watch list of stocks, and I got to go find it, a watch list of our stocks that we're going to talk about. When I talk about the market, I look at the VectorVest composite, and I look at the spiders, the SPX, okay? Knowing that their ETFs, well, the composite is not an ETF, but the spiders are, so the relative value and relative safety on those indicators will sit there and just stay at 1. But the RT on the SPX is above 1. SPX is in an uptrend. When I look at the VectorVest composite, though, remember, this indicator tracks the move of almost 8,300 stocks. The RT on the market by way of the VVC is still below the value of 1, but getting better. Both of them are hold recommendations. So if I look at the graphs of these, let's get a better feel. There's the VectorVest composite bouncing off a level of support. Look at that nice run up. And right now I'm looking at a 20-day exponential moving average on the VectorVest composite. Look at that over the last couple of days with the news between the Brexit and China. Definitely have pushed the VectorVest composite above the value of the 20-day moving average. The earnings per share of the VectorVest composite is rising on a lot of volume. Now let's go look at the spiders or the SPX. It's going to look a lot like the VectorVest composite, except for it only tracks 500 stocks. Also, above the 20-day moving average, no volume or earnings per share. So both of these indicators between the VectorVest composite and the SPX are showing that the market definitely is in an uptrend, and I would like to see the both of them, if they're going to continue to move higher than both of their swing highs, which happened a few days ago. So from the standpoint of what's going on in the market as an overview, we now see what news is moving the market, and we've looked at two indicators. Many of you will use the SPX or the spiders as a means to determine what's going on in the market. But for those of you who are new, who do not have the VectorVest composite, we feel that the VectorVest composite is a better way of actually looking at the broad market move. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Now, if you're new to the software or would like refresher information about the software, click on this Getting Started video right here. Thanks to all of your input, here's a YouTube video that we think would be perfect for you. Click right here. If nothing else, folks, just hit the subscribe button right here.